Welcome back, audience member, listener, person. This is Golden Squad, episode 47, the first episode of the Schism arc. If you want to help us out, please give us a follow on Spotify, YouTube, wherever you listen to things at, and tell your friends. Maybe they'll like Golden Squad too. You made it this far. It's maybe not bad. Tell your friends. We're cool. All right, let's get to it. It has been a while since we had our last session, so we're definitely going to need the recap this time.
Oh, yeah.
And I've been excited for now, like a whole month, about this episode because we finally have some
direction.
Not direction, but you finally have some like of what the antagonists have been doing. You finally have some the other side of the story, and I've been waiting to like tell you guys, and it's just been now that you finally know, you get to do something about it. So let's see what happens with it. There's a few people that have reached out a few times. One of our biggest fans, his name's Brandon. He's
Brandon.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what? We have a fan?
Yeah. So the other podcast that I was just mentioning, Vanguard, that was their first name. They're called Lazy Sloths RPG. They finished their Mutants and Masterminds arc, and they recommended us because I said I was starting my own, and they're like, "Hey, come talk to Luke." So this guy heard that recommendation and came to us. So they recommended us. If at this point you haven't seen Lazy Sloths RPG or listened to, you should do that because they're the inspiration for this one. I had the idea, I just wasn't sure it was going to be Mutants and Masterminds.
What was that word again? One more time. You say it so fast.
Lazy Sloths RPG, their name.
Lazy Sloths. Thank you.
Yeah, the main dude's name, I don't think it's his actual name, but he goes by Sloth. He's the GM. He had some really cool things that he had implemented that I was like, oh, that'd be like. So when we did like the heist stuff, I really wanted to do a heist too. He had his crew do a heist and do like the retcon points, and I took a different kind of spin on it, but I did a little bit of the same thing. But yeah,
that was a good episode. Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, buddy.
On the Nemesis front, Zach was able to get the memories from. Gotta look back at what his name was.
It was the clone.
Yeah.
Jonathan,
yes. So Jonathan had his memories extracted. You found out that the Jonathan that was sent to meet with you is actually a Jonathan duplicated from Project Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
They have decided that they have a grudge against you and are going to do everything they can to take you down. Take away your legacy is their goal, basically. They've been working with Mary Miller, Edward's nemesis, and have since hired Void. So the three of them have teamed up. And basically they've succeeded in hostile takeover of Cooper Corp. But you have a memory wiped Jonathan unconscious still at Phi. And you and your crew are basically the only people that know of that besides like Andrea. You were able to successfully exfiltrate the memory wipe tech from Cooper Corp under threat of like government security, I guess.
But they'll like eventually get that, right?
They may be able to rebuild it eventually, but not for weeks at the very minimum, because it was not like simple tech.
Mm-hmm.
So they may be able to recreate it eventually, but not easy. You did succeed in wiping out some details about Project Gemini. I think it was Project Gemini. I think that's what you went to first. And you got interrupted.
But they already, I mean, at this point now that we know that he's able to clone, that's whatever.
Yeah. Now that you know that he has Project Gemini, and you are also able to get details about where they are storing it. So of the location of Project Gemini. It's fairly heavily guarded at a warehouse. And from the memories, you saw that Mary and Void were also both there. So you have a location where you might be able to go reclaim Project Gemini, because you know this and he doesn't know you know. And then I think the other big reveal was that you reintegrated with your memories from the day you went into the portals.
Yeah, we came up the elevator.
Yeah. And what happened was you met with Gregory's widow, and she showed you a video that you had already seen the beginning of.
Yeah, the chess match.
It was the chess match between Gregory and Andrea.
Gregory and Andrea, yes.
Basically, Gregory was saying like, hey, actually, I'm going to redo that scene.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'm going to edit what was said to make it a little bit clearer.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Because I did that on the spot because I couldn't find my notes because I'd been saving that up for like 2 months and I forgot where I wrote it. The original recording cut out after Andrea won, but the full recording has them talking back and forth and them saying which piece they represent. And Andrea says, "Who is the queen? Danielle? Don't let her hear you call her that. She doesn't like to be seen as the one with all the power, and besides, she wouldn't need me to protect her." And she checkmates Gregory. Gregory says, "You're worse than Jeff. I don't know why I even play. How about a sparring match? Something a little bit more my speed." And that's where the previous video cut out. And the full video has Danielle walk in, and as she overhears Andrea and Gregory talking. She says, "If we were talking about games of chess, I definitely would need you to protect me. I can't play to save my life. And you are right. No way am I the queen. That would be Jeff. We all know he's the best at this. I always like the sound of rook, though. Maybe because we can both fly."
Oh, wasn't it our poem telling us we can trust the rook or the knight?
Yes.
Oops.
But you didn't have that piece of the data. You didn't have that info until now.
Yeah, but that totally connected now, because I don't know, the whole rook thing. Yep.
Yeah, I added that. That wasn't revealed last time. So that's new this session.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what Danielle says to Andrea. There's maybe a few more seconds of like someone fumbling the phone and putting it down, but that's where the video ends. And then what happened after that is you guys talked about what it might mean to have Jeff be the queen, and you guys realized fairly quickly that having this information like puts you at risk. And because of all of the recent activity with the mind wipe stuff, you decided that was a good course. I don't know if that's what you actually do, but I'm telling you that's what you do. That's what you do.
Well, I mean, that's what we did.
Yeah.
And that was part of the, yeah.
So, but then I'm going to add this too. There's one other piece that I wanted to say. There is still a piece missing from specifically Zach. You remember a conversation where you're talking to Sunny?
I think it's funny because Edward was really calling it out when we had our memories wiped and that whole thing went down. And he was like, "So there's probably something wrong with Jeff, and we don't want him to know what we know, and he'll mind read us, right?" Man, if we could have just like put that together. But, going on an assumption might not have been good, but still.
We had no way to know.
I was kind of confused, I think, with like all of the dimensional stuff going on with that like lower like hellscape kind of plane that we're got exposed to in Russia and now have some more insight into. I'm like, well, I mean, does it have something to do with that? Because that seems like way more, I don't know, important than like some politics at Phi, you know what I mean? But then again, Jeff could absolutely be playing into that too, so who knows? He did have a huge interest in the portals, right? So
I think there might be multiple things happening at once.
now I'm wondering, because didn't he go with you or with someone to Russia that one time?
Boy, I don't remember.
Yeah, because I thought you guys went together or something to Russia.
I couldn't tell you at this point. It's been too long.
Same.
Luke remembers. We can ask.
Barely remember what happened the episode before. We have a new episode. I'm like, what happened last? Need a recap.
Mm-hmm.
Let alone 50 episodes ago. Does anybody take notes anymore? Or did that just fall on the wayside?
I mean, I don't anymore, but on a couple occasions when I wanted to have some like set aside for myself, or like, okay, this is what I want to do next time. That's when I was like planning on like kind of tricking Luke into my favorable situation.
Ooh.
Yeah, but
I don't know what we're talking about, but I like it.
Yeah, well,
Trick me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like this. I'm uncomfortable.
Try to trick me and trick me.
Yeah.
I like it. That could be the quote. What I was saying was that there's a piece of the conversation that you remember from Sunny. Additionally, we might have an additional. I need to take a breath here. So Sunny says there might be an additional step that we can take that will put odds in our favor. The first thing we have to do, and then the memory cuts out until you sit up on the memory table and pull out the USB or whatever it is that you store the memories on. And Sunny says, destroying this will ensure the odds of success are with us. And you break the memory drive or delete it, whatever, it doesn't matter. So there's a 30-minute or so conversation that you cannot remember with Sunny. But That's the only piece that's missing for you only.
Yeah, seems like I either need like a secret code word for myself or to have a conversation with Sunny. But yeah,
And Sonny is gone at this point.
going for good.
You uploaded him to the main Phi server.
But we don't have our own private instance anymore.
Yeah, you have OG Sonny. Phi Sonny. The integrated version.
Curious.
Yeah. Was there any questions about
Yeah,
previous stuff?
didn't Jeff go with Edward to Russia once?
Yes.
I remember we were investigating Russia and Danielle, and I remember it came up that Jeff went. Yeah, and I was, I guess, trying to relive that or see if Edward could remember. He couldn't remember.
This is all. I'm so glad somebody else did.
Trying to think of like what Jeff might have been up to at that time. All right, what are the implications here? Why didn't we catch this earlier? And I was thinking about how I was kind of caught up with all of the dimensional stuff and the like lower level like hellscape dimension that we were exposed to in Russia, and that like Jeff also seemed interested in all of this, right? So then trying to make the connection, because like that seemed more important to me, so why we didn't have our memories could have, you know, maybe had to do with that rather than like just some Phi politics or whatever. But of course it makes sense that we would have wiped our memories because of Jeff. So now I'm just wondering like how involved he might be with that whole dimensional thing.
Edward,
Yeah.
Did you want to share everything about that trip, I guess, with the
Now
group?
seems like a good time to do that.
Yeah.
Now that we know.
Okay, so you don't have to remember, I'll remember for you.
I appreciate it because
Yeah.
it's been too long.
Basically what happened there was Jeff met with the SES leadership, not directly with Putin. Putin didn't show up in person. The way he sold it to Edward was he could maybe read Putin's mind to get some insight as to the direction that the SES is going, and maybe get some like insider information. But Putin didn't show up himself. I think it was like Bonfire and Boa or something that showed up, and they recognized Edward in costume, and they kind of puffed their chest a little bit, but no fight took place or anything like that. But since Putin wasn't actually in the room, Jeff didn't get to read his mind. And the conversation was something along the lines of, is the actions that Morph is taking in the US sanctioned by Russia, or is he acting independently? If he's acting independently, then we're gonna make sure he's done. If he's not acting independently, then you better cease things right now, otherwise there's gonna be an incident between us. And Putin brought up like negotiation terms about some scientists, and Jeff said something along the lines of, you can offer the scientists a job if you want, do whatever you need to do, basically. And Edward didn't like that very much, but was, I think, optimistic on what that meant. And right before you went back, that's when Edward re-met Theodosia briefly, and Theodosia passed him a note about like, hey, look back at the poem.
Okay.
She had come from a meetup with the psychic guy as well, because she wasn't there the first time. Yeah, so I think that's about everything that happened on that trip. Any other questions?
Seems dubious.
So where are we right now? That's my question.
You're at Phi, because that's where the technology is currently sitting.
Oh, because we just did the memory thing.
Yep, you guys just got your memories back. So you're in a lab at Phi. What's the plan?
I don't know if we've got one yet.
Because going back to that, right, there was some deal that was cut at that time for the scientists and stuff. What was the deal about? Like, why was that even a thing, the negotiation?
Russia asked for some like high-grade scientists, and they needed them for something that they were building. They didn't give details as to what. Jeff seemed like he had somewhat of an idea what they were talking about, according to Edward, but it was never actually explicitly said what they were referring to. Some of them were rocket scientists, some of them were mechanical engineers, some of them were computer scientists. So they were some of the best scientists. And I think the words that Jeff used was, make them an offer they can't refuse.
Which I think, didn't we offer, oh gosh, is it Danielle is the one that we were just going to kidnap, but Gabe
Yeah,
was like totally on board, right?
Yeah,
Danielle, we knocked
World
her
4,
out.
Danielle,
yeah.
Yeah.
In World 4,
kidnapped.
Oh, yeah, okay.
yeah, in World 4, Gregory is totally on board with being there. World 4,
He's
Danielle
like, yeah.
does not want to be there. She wants to go home. She had a conversation with Jeff, though, came out disheartened and agreed to stay.
Right.
You don't know what Jeff told her, but she has reluctantly agreed to stay. You could tell she was like heartbroken by it, but
Maybe he read her mind and said some really awful things, because he's a not nice person.
and when it came time to take them back, the portal maker Isaiah was
Nowhere to be found.
conveniently on vacation.
Oh, vacation.
Yeah.
That's right, and that's why we kidnapped her, because she couldn't go back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If there's no door out of the building.
You can leave anytime you want.
Wait, we kidnapped her? She's just here, right?
She's kidnapped because the only way back is on vacation.
Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought you were saying like our team.
She's free to go anywhere she wants, except to her own world. Yeah.
Hey, by the way, are there other versions of her in the other worlds that could potentially be recruited as well?
You guys have not directly interacted with worlds 1, 2, or 3, which are all identical. So, I mean, 4 is now not identical with the rest, but there are minor differences now.
Like a person missing.
Yeah, here or there.
And still no powers from these people, right? Just confirming.
Yeah, so the new Gregory and new Danielle don't seem to have any powers yet. I should say Earth 4 Danielle, Earth 4 Gregory have no powers.
Can't keep track of the Earth numbers.
They're the only 2 people. No, they're not the only 2 people. Also, Hannah, I think, is here.
Oh, that's right. That was the one Callum was recruiting. Yeah, that was funny. Old lady.
Yeah, old lady Hannah is now also in your guys' realm. So there's 2 Hannahs, 2 Danielles, and I guess now only 1 Gregory.
So, like, what are we doing?
Man,
This is
I
why I
don't
was-
know anymore.
Having problems deciding how to plan this session, because like there's a lot of things that happened, and I don't know how you're going to take or how you're going to play with this. I have something, but first is deciding what you guys want to do next.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm trying to figure.
I imagine you guys get this information and you just like sit up on the table and you're just like, you know, just kind of looking at each other.
Well, Callum has an idea. I raised my hand.
Yeah.
I think we need to go find lady who can suppress powers,
Hannah.
and bring her to Jeff, where we have a sit-down conversation with Jeff, because then he can't read our minds.
I don't know if conversating with Jeff is really the goal right off the bat. I mean, obviously, Hannah can be used to suppress Jeff, right? But I think that we should probably figure out how to bust Danielle out of whatever false care she's in and revive her from her state of, incapacity right now. So that's what I'm thinking. Because Danielle's the rook we can trust. And she's been around longer than us. So if there are any ties going on, like I think we need to bust her out kind of thing and get her into our own care. Low key, probably. I obviously don't want Jeff knowing. I mean, he'll probably know, but maybe we have to be prepared for that, I guess, too. And where's Danielle?
Your world, Danielle, is at a medical facility inside Frylock's.
Yeah, so she's not at Phi. She's at Frylock's.
Mm.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm thinking we need to change alliances, so to speak.
Well,
Yes.
obviously, yeah, Jeff's not our guy anymore.
Have
So
a bad judge
Danielle
of
was.
character.
Yeah, well, we did our best.
I think we all did. I think we were all kind of fooled, taken in by his smooth charms.
Hey, or we're just not very talented.
We also utilized him for mind reading on a handful of occasions. I don't think any of those were consequential to the greater picture that we're unfolding now, though. It's like minor incidents where we wanted his help with mind reading somebody,
There was a reason we trusted him. We turned to him a couple times.
Well, he was supposed to be our leader anyway.
Didn't he bring us on?
That's
Yes.
the other thing. He brought us
Yes.
on, too.
Yeah.
So why did he bring us on? Just because we have powers, or?
Kind of. You don't know the intricacies of the
Right.
request, but anyone who has powers is automatically targeted as recruitment by all of the power divisions.
Yeah. But yeah, so, I mean, I think that reviving Danielle would be a good idea. However we want to go about doing that. I also don't know that if we try to do that, if that's gonna like raise some red flags with Jeff, right?
It might. I mean, what are so Danielle is basically like Superman, right? Is that as I remember?
Right. Yeah.
And she's like the original.
It was the reason why Jeff told you that she needed to be sedated in the first place, is that if she is not on your guys' side, that she would be a terrible foe to have to like face.
Well, now we know Jeff's not on our side, which doesn't. I don't know. There could be layers of this fudge unfolding. It could be Danielle's not on our side either, but I don't know what else to do. Now we know that Jeff's not on our side, so we can. I kind of think like reviving Danielle's not a terrible idea. Maybe we just I don't know. Do we go as far as just like telling her what we did? Hey, we fudged up. We're sorry. What do we say?
I mean, I think regardless, we have to. If we revive her, I'm not worried. After that point, we just let her know what's been going on.
Step 1, make her awake. Work from there.
We can have a little bit more of a plan there. Do you want to tell her every step of our involvement here?
I mean, sure, but like, I think for the most part, like uncovering what we've discovered about Jeff. Yeah, I don't know. I think put all the cards out on the table because obviously there's. Why would he want to suppress her? That's the other thing.
And this is where it's like where now I mean. This could be bad instinct, but I don't know if it's terrible either, is the idea that, well, if now we know Jeff is not on our side doing the opposite of what he wants, it's not the most sophisticated plan, but it doesn't necessarily seem wrong either.
What's interesting is he wanted her suppressed, but at the same time is posing that there's a threat from Russia. Right? Yeah. So it's like, why would he deliberately suppress her if there truly is a threat from Russia? And then what is this whole thing of getting a new Danielle? Are we trying to get a new Danielle so he can mold her but have those powers? You know what I mean?
I guess, do we know what Jeff's intentions are other than he's just not been...
No. Yeah. That's the thing.
In the dark about what Jeff's intentions are.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Maybe...
What if she's able to resist his mind reading and that's why... he wanted her gone.
Or what if Jeff is a good guy in some sense, but he's just not a very trustworthy good guy?
He's just not a good guy.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not necessarily inclined to believe that, but I'm just going to throw it out as a possibility.
I guess what throws me off the most is just the fact that there's this supposed threat from Russia, and at the same time he's putting down like the strongest member of Phi. So I can't believe that like the threat from Russia is necessarily true. But they have also done some bull stuff. So I'm kind of confused there on that front, what's really happening and who's really at risk. Is it like a country thing, or is this more of just like a powered people conflict?
Yeah, fair point. Do we think we have any way of hacking or infiltration or stealing or whatever, any way we can figure out what it is Jeff is up to and why, and then we can, now that we know he's being dishonest with us, we figure out why he's doing that, and then we can proceed from there. This is more of a question to the group because I don't know what that would be.
Yeah, kind of investigating him a little bit more.
Yeah, now the problem is now if he reads our minds, he'll know what we're up to. But yes,
well,
I would like to know what Jeff's intentions are. Do we know any other mind readers? Can we have someone mind read Jeff?
JJ could touch Jeff to steal his powers.
Yeah, but like...
it's okay. It's an option. It's not subtle, but it is an option.
You asked. I'm just giving you options.
I'm with you. I had forgotten about JJ, so we put that in the option bank there because
it is JJ though, so
yeah, I don't really know if he'd understand his own mind from Jeff's mind, so
So I will say there is one thing about JJ, or I guess about Jeff. The mind reading is a subtle act, so if you can do it on the sly, you might be able to get away with it. But it is role-based, so it all depends on JJ's roles, too.
I don't know. I think I'd rather go with, hey, obviously this guy is full of deceit, so he's not the guy that we want to be involved with. And I think that...
Should we just abduct Jeff?
I don't think abducting. Something tells me Jeff's got like multiple backup cards.
That's what I'm saying.
Ready to
I
go.
think we need to
he
just
might.
confront Jeff.
I'm
about
thinking
this.
more
We need
like,
to don't beat around the bush. This is bad. We've now realized
Danielle
how bad this is.
and reviving
I think we
her
need to,
should be like
step
priority
plan of
one.
actions. Wake up
Yeah.
and then protect.
And she probably, because like there's a damn good reason why he wanted to suppress her, so she probably would give us all the answers we need right away.
See, I would hope that would be the case. I'm just I'm worried. Now that we've been burned once, I'm worried about being burned a second time.
Well, I don't think we have an option at this point. That's why we've erased our memories, because now at this point, like, we just can't even go near Jeff. You know what I mean? Like, there's no... Like, this is the moment where...
You're not wrong. Like, I understand. This is a point of view I certainly understand. There's no great path that goes through Jeff. I just wish we could have a better way of looking before we leap.
I mean, I'd see Edward's point of view where know your enemy. Like, if he was, deceiving us all the time, what more do we not know, and what would we be getting ourselves into, sort of thing.
I'm putting out difficult questions, not necessarily helping with great answers, so I understand any sort of frustration.
I mean, this has to be the moment where, like, there's people at Phi that probably don't know what's going on or anything either. And this is one of those moments where I think we have to, like, disconnect from Phi, like, low-key, and I think we need to go abduct Danielle from the Frylock's facility. I just think that's, like, step one, and we see what happens from there.
I don't necessarily think it's the worst idea. I'm trying to think of a better way to go, but it's certainly, like, certainly where I'm comfortable with it as a fallback idea. Like, oh, well, we don't know what else to do, so...
Well, I mean, because, like, what else do we have to, like, lose,
No, I'm with you.
I guess,
What if Danielle is an even greater foe?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm afraid of.
I believe in our team to take her down. Honestly, what individual, single, could oppose the Golden Squad?
It wouldn't be...
I don't think anyone.
It wouldn't be an individual... Danielle would be... Other people trust her, and so she could call on whoever she likes. It would be us. It could end up being us versus all of Phi, led by Danielle. And then maybe, I don't know, somehow Jeff switches back to our side if he's opposed to her for some reason.
If we did go with that thinking, like, let's say Danielle is an even greater foe. The only thing that throws me off there is the recording that we heard and how everyone knew as she was saying that Jeff's more the queen and she'd be a rook, like, at best, kind of thing. Like, it was a well-known thing, and they kind of shared in that, and so, like, I don't think that she's actually more dangerous, but she was trying to get involved with Russia. I mean, I don't know if she had any ulterior motives there that were malicious, but I'm just thinking, like... So if there is an issue, like, let's say she was converted more to Russia's cause, and maybe Jeff was worried that she was going to turn or something, and maybe there's something greater going on with Russia that she's not even aware of and Jeff is more aware of, and she's becoming Russia's tool or something like that. Let's just say that was a thing. At that rate, I could see why he might want to replace Danielle with a new Danielle that he can mold in defense, right? But I don't know. I just figure, that she would have probably seen it coming. I don't know.
Maybe.
Danielle and Jeff have worked together for over 20 years.
And then we got a decent read on her during the party, and that's when Jade was like, oh god, I messed up.
During the dinner.
Yeah, I think even so, I'm still concerned with all the deceit that Jeff is willing to...
Yeah, if you're, like, push comes to shove, you ask me to just take a bet. My bet is going to be against Jeff.
Yeah.
So, like, it's just, the desire to not be burned twice just because we're in a situation where we feel like we have to, make a quick judgment. That's really all this is not necessarily my... true skepticism of Danielle. Is just more, how do we not find ourselves in the same situation again?
Yeah, I know. We have to, we have to take a leap. Either way, we're in a situation, right? So...
Yeah.
What if we went to another world and got Jeff? Another Jeff to
I don't
help
know
us
how that
read
would help
minds.
us.
to go up against Jeff.
Well, we don't know that he would get his powers if we brought him over, so I think that's the concern.
Fight Jeff with Jeff.
Jeff versus Jeff.
Ultimate showdown.
Yeah, you're still missing a piece of the power puzzle for it to be a psychic on psychic showdown.
How so? What do you mean?
The people that have come over from Earth 4 don't have powers.
Yeah, they don't have powers, yeah. Well, as if they could have powers, is what you're suggesting. I mean, we tried it, but that didn't mean that they necessarily even had the possibility of having powers. And that's right, we did, in that puzzle, if you will, we discovered there was an event that happened on a certain year in the 70s. That it seems like that's when the split of worlds and differences began. So I don't know how we even investigate that further, frankly.
I will give you a hint there.
Okay.
Because you guys were all present here last time. The leading expert on origin theories of powers is Andrea.
And she does all of the medicinal stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. And she's looking after Jonathan, too.
Yeah, okay. And we talked to her briefly, though. Well, only with Jonathan. That was just me and... Okay.
Yeah.
Have we talked to her about our interest in this yet? She's doing the portal research, right?
No, she's not doing portal research. That's...
Who is doing the
Harry.
portal research? Harry and someone else, though.
Who was the other person?
So I thought it was her. It was a female.
Well, yeah, she might have been there initially for, like, to make sure that Isaiah was in good condition as, like, medical expert, not as a tech expert.
So we haven't really discussed any of this portal research between her and Harry. We haven't gotten them in a room and any of that.
And not really, I don't think.
Okay, well that's
if you have, I forgot it.
Okay, well that's a good thing to follow up on. I guess I'm just worried about being in proximity of Jeff now.
Yes.
All kinds of fudge to be worried about.
I will give you that Jeff has a public, at least to you guys, calendar that you have his meeting schedules.
Okay. All right, let's work around that meeting schedule and see if we can get a little discussion with Harry and Andrea. Maybe see if we can uncover a little bit of that puzzle. I think it would be good to maybe do that while we're still here at Phi, but also we should probably plan to break Danielle out, but yeah.
So if you guys don't remember, Andrea actually hosted there was a intermission where we did like seminars. It's the one where you guys got your catchphrases. There was also a seminar about the origin of powers that you went to. That was hosted by Andrea. That was like 4 months ago at this point, so I don't know how much you remember.
I don't remember much.
I remember the seminars, I remember workshopping a few catchphrases, but I don't remember most of what happened in that episode.
I remember you actually like spoke the speech too. We probably just were like, yeah, okay, Luke's just saying stuff, whatever.
Let's see.
I'm like scrolling back. It was way more than 4 months ago, let's be real.
See, 4 months ago would have been August.
August?
Yeah, longer than...
Catchphrase
Maybe
session
not.
23.
Yeah. Okay, it wasn't that long.
It was December 4th. So it was a year ago.
Jesus Christ, a year ago.
6 months, y'all.
Yeah, man, don't
Wait.
remember. Fudge.
So, yes, session 23 of the player notes if you wanted to read what the origin theory stuff was.
Session 22, The Bomb is in My Pants, Let Me Show You This Map, is pretty good title.
I love the entire note section is great too. There's one sentence.
There were bombs and they blew up. Power Origin Theory Panel, New York, 1975. First power discovered. Why? What? Powers began to spread throughout the United States, starting with each of the major population hubs. Suspicious. No genetic link to powered people. Powers developed in/after puberty. Powers seem to be at least geographically based biased/linked. When powers started developing globally, the link between population hubs seemed to be starting in smaller groupings of people. 1985. Best guess is that there may be some carrier causing the powers to be transmitted, quote unquote. Is it a biological organism? ? Research shows 70s power development versus 80s power development marks something changed in power transmission. Transmission changed to global rather than just in the United States. 70s equals larger population hubs, almost purposeful. 80s equals small population hubs, but globally. 70s rate of power development seemed like 1 in 1 million. 1985, 1990, global rate of power development, 1 in 400,000. Massive increase. Modern day is 1 in 200,000, considering a 15-year delay in confirming numbers. This data suggests possible environmental factors causing power origin and transmission changes. Man-made change, atmospheric change. The link between hormonal development and power development will be covered in another session. There is at least a chemical link in power development. There has to be at least some hormonal cocktail that has to be just right before power is developed.
So she's got a lot more information that she hasn't shared.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm curious if she's spending any time or even knows about the people we've brought from the other worlds.
Oh, she knows about it. She was there for the first session, or the first portal opening.
So maybe she has some research on maybe getting their powers to awaken, or she's found some differentiator between them.
I mean, she would be the place to start, and that's why I'm wondering if she's even been recruited for, helping with that.
Agreed. I think the idea still stands that we need to get people out of Phi so we can have conversations free of GAF.
Well, we're talking about working around his meeting schedule.
But we don't want to, hey, come meet us in this, other conference room in a different building. Like, say, Cooper Corp. Wait, is Cooper Corp still around?
It is. It's just not owned by Zach.
Yeah, we're not going there.
I feel like we should just blow up Cooper Corp. Send a message.
Okay, that's new plan.
Callum pulls out Semtex.
I've been saving it since Russia.
I've been saving it.
It's the same brick.
That's a 2-year callback at this point.
Wow, dude. Okay, but yeah, I don't think we need to be more suspicious. We can just...
I would recommend not Cooper Corp because they've basically flagged you there.
Yeah.
The only other place that you guys have a positive standing is the fence's hideout.
Fence, yeah, the fence, yeah. Fence, Jade's Roots, let's go.
He's gonna yell at me because I never went and did that thing for him.
What thing? I don't remember this.
This was also
He wanted the armor
many
and he
ago.
didn't do it.
Yeah.
He didn't give you the armor, so he's not gonna yell at you because you didn't take it.
Yeah. I mean, he might call you a bitch, but
That'll really hurt my feelings.
Really sensitive right now?
I just don't know if I could deal with that.
Kind of a rough time.
I literally just got told that my boss is a dick.
Yeah, well, you're in good company. We all fudge. Oh.
So, I don't think we're going to convince anyone to leave with us. I mean, I think we can probably still go have a meeting with Harry and Andrea outside of Jeff's meeting schedule.
Done and done.
Let's do it. All in favor?
I am.
Aye.
Right?
Yar.
To the Golden Pirates.
No more superpowers. We are pirates now.
Okay, so you're scheduling a meeting with Andrea and Harry.
Yeah, working around and avoiding Jeff based on his publicly available info.
Do you need any reminders on what they do, or?
Well, Harry's all analytics.
Yeah,
Andrea is expert.
he does have a power. His power is analytics.
Yeah, and Andrea has a hobby of researching, where powers come from, but she is the medicine maker.
You're right. She's the research scientist of the organization.
And we are Earth Prime, or 1?
No, 5.
No. We are 5.
Yep.
We didn't even make ourselves prime.
It was based on the transmission frequencies that Isaiah gave you. So he found 4 from subtracting, going down the frequency
on the power
scale.
scaling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So less frequency went to 5 or went to 4, and he called it Earth 1 when he first introduced it. But then he's like, wait, there's more, and he found all the way down to Earth 1, and then he couldn't find any more after that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I suppose it could be the other way. It could be you guys could be 1, and he felt like the highest one should be the highest number.
We're number 1.
More like amplitude. Amplitude would be a better way to describe it. So the amplitude of the frequency has increased every time. It increases between 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 4 and 5. And there was no 6. He checked for a larger one.
What about the underworld place?
That was flatline.
Oh, okay.
0.
0.
So the plan is meeting with Harry and Andrea. Everyone on board? We're
Yeah.
going to split up.
No.
Just
Okay.
stick together.
So you call them to, I'm guessing, Andrea's lab? Or do you want to meet somewhere else?
As long as we know that Jeff's not going to be in the same part of the building or perchance crossing our paths, yes.
Also, as a precaution, are we able to have Sunny alert us whenever Jeff is nearby?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Of course I can do that.
Yeah, just let us know. We don't want to talk to him right now. We're doing something else.
Sounds good. I'll alert you.
We're doing something else.
We're planning a surprise party.
Yeah,
don't
we
wanna
really
be
don't want him near.
spoiled.
He might accidentally read our minds, and yeah. But we'll get to him later, Sunny. Please let us know if he's around so that we can dodge him.
Of course. Alert set up.
Is that like Sunny's not able to share that information with anyone? The fact that we gave him that command.
It's recorded in the system, but it's not like
People aren't looking
someone
for
would
it.
have to go for it. Look, yeah, someone would have to request that. It's not like that would alert anybody.
All right, cool. Cool.
Which makes me think of like, hey Sonny, can you password lock your change file so that only we can read it? Make the password Golden Squad or something cool. I don't know.
Is that an actual question?
I don't know. Can you do that stuff?
Fortunately, no. My log files are open to developers and administrators.
Every time you create an entry in the log file, can you just put like a semicolon and some brackets in there and really just mess up the filing system?
I would love to, but no.
I would love to.
Okay, thanks, Sonny. On our way.
Anything else I can help you with?
No.
All right, have a great day.
You too, Sonny.
I will. Okay,
Every day
So-
is great when it's sunny outside. Okay, I'm done.
sunny day. So you meet with Andrea and Harry. Are you going to tell them about Jeff, I guess? Or are you going to just be like, hey, where do powers come from?
Call him to the group. I think we should full disclose and build a team up against Jeff. Because at this point, like, we know. And so if we meet Jeff, he will know that we know. So we need to build a team now while we still have the advantage.
Okay, so if that's your plan, I'm going to give you some feedback before you talk to them. Andrea was basically the co-founder of Five. She and Danielle started it together. So she has known Jeff a very long time. So that may be a tough sell a little bit. And Harry works for Jeff directly. He's like directly under Jeff, just like you guys. He's not part of a team since he's in analytics, but he is a direct report of Jeff. So if you're trying to recruit people against Jeff, you're choosing hard targets to start.
I think if we present them with facts and logic.
Maybe we should just start with asking them the question that we want to know before.
Yeah, hitting him with the hard curveballs. I agree.
Yeah.
Jay, that's a solid idea. I think we just play it slow, let it burn, get all the information we want, and then if we feel like the mood is right, maybe we approach them about Jeff.
Well, I don't think we need to bring up Jeff at all.
I don't know. We're gonna just trust that like Jeff's gonna like read their minds and be like, oh, it's not suspicious that Golden Squad is going around asking these things. Maybe he won't care.
No, there's no link there. We're just trying to discover the origin of powers and what's maybe going on with the whole power puzzle and how we can maybe induce or get these people that we've pulled from other worlds to actually get powers. This doesn't have anything to do with the whole like Jeff shenanigans that we've uncovered. I mean, I don't see how it does. They're two separate things kind of happening at the same time. They might be linked, but
I feel like that's the concern though. Like Jeff is doing a game in the background that is so above our heads we don't understand what's going on. Like,
true.
what is the link between the portals? Why
We're
is he getting
potentially
these people over
furthering that
here?
cause.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, and now we've kidnapped a lady from her world, and that's kind of scary because Earth 5 version is in a coma. And so that's kind of just, the worry is like, he's building a big team, and we don't know why, so we're just going to not build our own team?
We're going to build our own tripods, except ours is going to have 4 legs.
I think the thing is, though, is if we start to discover, like, how powers manifest in this and that, we might also then uncover what sort of involvement around that process happened back in the day by looking up maybe companies or research programs that may have been the cause, because it sounds like it was deliberate at one point. At least evidence is leading to that. We'll
Mhm.
probably learn some more right? So if we uncover some of this stuff, then we might be able to uncover just how many parties are at play and whether or not Jeff is like 1 out of 2 big players or if he's 1 out of 5, right? Like, I don't know. I think we can probably get a better lay of the land if we can understand some of this stuff. And if we do discover some of this, I mean, yeah, we do further potentially the cause of recruiting, from other worlds. But come on, like, there's 4 worlds to pick from. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think we're overthinking it, and we should probably just ask them questions and go from there.
Let's just go for it.
Okay, they're in the room with you.
I don't like the way you said that.
Oh God, when did you guys get here?
Ah!
Harry, for a big guy, you're pretty quiet.
I don't think I'm that big. I'm actually 44% of the average human.
Nice.
Duck.
Yeah, so we got you guys together to have a meet because we weren't sure if you were collaborating or not on this whole portal thing. Seems pretty interesting. I mean, Harry, you've been looking into this, right?
Of course. It's been my top priority since we've got Isaiah on our team.
Yeah, so what have you been learning about these portals and how they're working? Like, I mean, you're looking into whether or not these other people in these other worlds can have powers, right?
Right. I've been mostly focusing on narrowing down the differences on the location of each of the individual power people. So the split seemed to take place mid to late 1970, and I've been narrowing down exactly which individuals may exist in other worlds for recruitment.
Did you know about this, Andrea?
I knew parts. I didn't know recruitment was the main objective, but I did know about the portals.
Was it not interesting to you to try to figure or work with Harry or figure out, like,
The origin of powers.
Yeah, the origin of powers? I mean, this could be huge, right? Having such a comparison model of like what seems to be identical version of our history and Earth, and yet something didn't take place.
Oh, it's very interesting to me. It hasn't been the highest priority to me. Jeff has been organizing the recruitment drive, and I would love to steal some of the resources. I've been wondering this most of my life.
Yeah, because we heard your panel that you did on the origin of powers, but there was more information that you said you'd cover in a different panel that would maybe get into some of the theories around what possibly could be the right recipe, or whether or not this was man-made or not, like these powers were influenced by man or not. What are you thinking as far as like what we might be able to discern between the differences of people from those worlds and our world? Like, where would you start there?
If I could borrow some of these resources, if Sonny and Harry here can spend an hour or so with me, I think I can run a differential model and maybe get some ideas on some sources.
What do you think, Harry? I mean, she's like the leading researcher on where powers came from. I mean, we're thinking that, she might have the best clues as to how some of these folks might actually be able to manifest powers here. What do you think, Harry? Is it worth a shot?
It seems unlikely. There's a lot to go over. Maybe 30% chance. But we might be able to have a breakthrough.
Why does it seem unlikely? Have you guys done any tests to see what the differences, maybe in composition of these people are? Andrea said something about the right recipe of hormones and things. Would we not be able to maybe see that there's a clear difference between, say, like a version of someone in that world and a version of someone in ours, like on a hormonal level?
That's one course of action. I mean, we have a few copies, Danielle, and we have historical samples from Gregory and Hannah that we can look at. I guess a differential between the two copies, that's what we're going to call them. We can compare that way and see what's different.
From your expertise, Andrea, do you think that's like the only option we have, or is there another way about going about it?
I think another approach we could follow is looking at what specifically was different early childhood for them.
Okay.
Because especially with the case of myself and Danielle, something early childhood has caused this.
This is something that we could only really find out by questioning or talking with them, right?
No. This can be found historically in records from Earth 4. If we can just go over to Earth 4 and maybe get a...
As if the history was not the same?
Yes. I mean, the history was obviously not the same because we're not the same here now. It changed at some point.
Yeah.
So if we can find historical records from Earth 4 and compare and contrast them to our own, we can ask Jeff to go and send a scout over there and collect it.
How are you vibing on that, Harry? What's the statistical chance of that being maybe more to our discovery?
It's very likely going to work. High 90s. However, the effort required to narrow down specific causes like that are going to take likely months or years.
Why do you think they'll take months or years?
We'd have to look at all of the events that took place in New York in 1975.
Wouldn't we be able to narrow it down to like areas, and then we wouldn't have to look into all of New York, but maybe just the locations that the affected people were known to be?
Still, even looking at the events historically that took place in the 50-mile radius around the Danielle Awakening in 1975 and the preceding maybe month, we're talking about
a lot of events.
Up to 200,000 events per day.
Thank God we have Sonny and his AI capabilities.
But Harry knows that,
Yes.
and he's still giving us this estimation.
Are we suggesting taking Sunny with us to Earth 4?
Was that not a part of your consideration? I mean, how would that change your prediction?
That would significantly increase the timeline. If we can have Sunny access those logs directly without having to bring them back.
We could potentially take like an instance of Sunny with us, right? Like it's not like there's just one Sunny, and if we take him, you guys don't have access to him. We could take like maybe an
Correct.
offline instance and
Yes.
do some data mining while we're over there with that instance of Sunny and reintegrate him, right?
Yes, that's an option. We could do that. That will significantly reduce time because he'll have networked access to the history and a memory of our events, so he can compare and contrast very quickly without needing to extract it and bring it here, especially with their technology being so far behind. Bringing our quantum computers there is going to reduce the intricacy of such an effort.
So obviously, Harry, if you haven't already suggested and begun this, you probably know there's some risks. So what's the catch?
We're essentially bringing a nuke to a caveman and asking it to behave.
The caveman to behave. Sunny being the nuke.
Yes.
So assuming Sunny should get in the wrong hands.
Yeah, if they deconstructed him, quantum computers in the wrong hands from a people that we don't know very well. I mean, it's our people, but they've
right.
gone down a different route.
Sure. What are our best chances of safeguarding against that if we should take that route?
Don't let him into their hand. We go there together. We extract this information with Sunny. We leave with Sunny.
But the big question now is how do we get there? Because the portal guy's on vacation.
Yeah, I heard about that. He should be back today.
Oh, perfect.
Convenient.
Maybe somebody should let... yeah.
Maybe someone should open the front door. I don't know. Oh,
Yeah,
God
Jeff
damn
was-
it, dude.
Vague about that. He seemed randomly that he was on vacation. He makes the rules.
Some of his rules are weird.
Of my previous employers, he is the only one who has made such inquiries.
Now, hey, you guys have worked with him for a really long time. Have you ever worried about him reading your thoughts and, like, maybe ways you could keep him private? Because, I mean, you know, sometimes I think things and I don't want him to know about those things I think of. You know what I'm saying?
Andrea kind of is like, that has crossed my mind. On my bad days, I just tend to avoid him. He's told us in the past that he tries not to do it. I mean, the only way to really be sure is to have Hannah there. We don't have a good way to turn off someone's power other than that.
I wonder what he hears, or I guess I wonder what he sees. Does he hear your thoughts or see your thoughts? Or does he just think them in his own brain?
I asked him about this once. He said it's like having a conversation. So he gets to just prance about.
I wonder what that would be like if you were really, really drunk.
Me too. I should ask him.
Ooh, or on drugs. Hey, Andrea, you got any cool drugs?
Yeah, she does.
She says, I have the coolest ones, but I'll never say where they are.
Well, don't go around Jeff. He'll know where they are now. You're thinking about him.
He goes, oh no, smiles. I'm going to have to change the code.
Whoa, oh wow, that's a crazy thought. You would actually never be able to have, like, a safe code or anything. He would know your passwords.
Biometrics
Ooh.
only.
Yeah, that's a good point. Callum takes out his phone and changes the password lock to, like, a thumb lock.
Read my thumb, Jeff.
Yeah. Nerd.
Just give him the thumb, dude.
Okay. Out of character, if the opportunity ever comes up, Edward, I need you to hit Jeff with a book and say, read this when you do it.
Oh my god.
Okay, back to scene.
Okay, so is there anything else you want to talk to Andrea and Harry about?
Okay, not necessarily talk about, but just like I'm curious about their efforts to, so for one, like Andrea's efforts to cross compare what she can about the individuals. I think that would be interesting research. And then, of course, plotting a mission to extract information from the other worlds with Sunny sounds interesting, but that's kind of on us. Although, and I don't think this needs to be secret from Jeff, but I don't want to interface with him.
Mm-hmm.
A fine line.
Yeah, like it's fine to like let him know that's what we're doing. We just don't have to meet him in person to tell him that. You know what I mean? No time, Jeff. We're on the way.
Send him an email.
Yeah, send him an email. We know he's a busy guy, reading minds and.
I will
Dear
remind
Jeff.
you at this point that well, I shouldn't say because it came from Jeff, so what do you really know, right? But Jeff can't read minds over the phone.
So we can just call him. I mean, we could also just email him.
That's true.
Hey, Sonny,
What if Jeff can read minds through email?
can you write
Yes?
me an email?
Of course.
God damn it.
I'm not at a computer, Zach, okay?
What do you want the email to say?
It's easy this way. Sonny, can you write an email to Jeff
What do you want the email to say?
that we're going on an expedition and we're going to be with Harry and Andrea? He looks over at them like shaking his
Wait.
head. Or no?
Andrea's not going.
Oh, is it just Harry that's going with us? Or is no one going with us? Is it just us going?
It's just us going. I think that we're collecting information with Sunny.
And we're going to just give it to them. So they're not going to
Right.
go with us. We're just going to go get the information and come back.
I mean, unless Harry feels like he wants to go. I mean, that's fine, but I didn't get the impression that Harry wanted to go.
Well, I'm shaking my head at Harry and Andrea, waiting for them to reply as I'm dictating my email to Sunny.
Whether or not they want to go?
Yeah. Do they want to go with us?
Harry says he'll go.
Okay, cool.
Okay, sorry. Scratch that, Sunny. Just Harry's going to go with us.
Andrea says, I'm so curious, but I'm needed here.
Yeah, well, you're also going to look into that, right? Potentially cross-comparing while we have the people from the other universes?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
cool.
definitely want to figure out where this came from.
I mean, maybe we'll find 2 clues. You know, like, you'll find one and we'll find one, and I don't know. So, yeah.
We'll compare notes when we get back.
Okay, is that the plan? Take Harry and Sunny?
Before we do that, I just want to ask Harry if he recommends that anyone else go to increase our chances of success, if there's any sort of like critical thing that he's catching here. Should we be taking anyone else for this particular mission?
He says, odds of success actually decrease with more people.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. How do you
Because
guys feel?
this is an infiltration mission, a smaller team ensures a better...
How small is too small?
Okay, Harry, before we go, I want to like make a bet, and I want you to like call out who do you think is going to be MVP on this mission. My money is on Edward, since he can like read books instantly.
Yeah.
I'm putting my money on Edward. I'm curious who Harry would put his money on.
Actually, can I change my bet to Sunny?
Shut up.
In all practicality, this mission is impossible without Sunny.
Yeah.
Did Sunny just say that about himself?
No, I tried to.
That's
I had the wrong voice to start out, and I was like, okay, yes, but that was supposed to be.
I want it to be canon that is what happened because it sounds funny in my head if Sunny's just like, actually, this mission's impossible without Sunny.
Guys
Yeah.
are trying to be modest, but
Yeah,
Third
you have no
person.
prayer without me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sure. I like it.
yeah, I appreciate your honesty.
Actually, we all have good skills for this, right? Like, I've got the tech ones, Jade has the sneaking ones, Callum has the traveling ones.
Isn't Jade the only way we can get to the other worlds, though?
That too.
So technically, without Jade, the mission's impossible.
That too.
There's a lot of
Mission impossible.
I'm still waiting to hear who Harry's money's on.
Yes, the breakdown between most important, like you said, the probability is 0 without Jade or Sunny. So, of the remaining people, I see 47% Zach, 32% Callum, math number Edward.
I am the least important. Got it.
Correct.
I don't know. I think he's going to be important. He's probably going to be able to decipher stuff in a timely fashion that even Sunny wouldn't be able to.
Just probabilistically, he may be the most important.
Yeah, right? Because Sunny can only digitally take reference of anything, whereas like physical materials, Edward's got a different lift, right?
We've got some redundancy with me.
Don't forget a eidetic memory.
Yes.
That comes in super handy. Anything written down doesn't need to be reread.
Yeah, the only other person here with something similar to an eidetic memory is Sunny.
To Earth 4?
And
To
beyond.
the 4.
On your way there, you get a call from Jeff.
Cool. What's up, Jeff?
You're answering it.
Yeah, what's up, Jeff?
He says, I got your email. Sounds good for a mission. If you want to take a detour and try for recruiting anyone else on the list, I sent a copy to Harry, so feel
Okay.
free to go for recruitment in addition to whatever records you're retrieving this time. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that the Spy Hero Tournament, the Golden Squad Trials, are coming up again. Wanted to see if you guys could hold on to the title this year. If you guys are interested, of course.
Well, what's the prize?
Whatever you guys want. It's a request from, you get to make a request of Spy leadership.
Never got
So
my suit.
typically it's been dinner with Danielle, but given her state, maybe dinner with me. Maybe
it's still dinner with Danielle.
if you'd like. These days she's not so talkative, but yeah, if you'd like, we can arrange something. We have a second Danielle too. If you wanted to have dinner with her, I'm sure that could be arranged. But yeah, so if you'd like to compete next week, we're having the Hero Tournament 18th anniversary. If you want to defend the title of Golden Squad.
Sounds fun, Jeff. We'll be there.
Be there, be square.
Okay. So you guys make it to the portal room. Anything you want to do before you go?
Do we not want to go grab World 4, Andrea, and take her with us? Danielle, sorry.
You have that option.
He wanted to go home, right?
But then Jeff did some shenanigans in a closed room, and then she was all dour.
Yes.
So I'm worried that if we try, it might,
Put out some
antagonize.
alarms.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should
I
probably.
say maybe not. Like,
Yeah.
I think I want to, but I feel like this is kind of Mission Impossible side. You were just trying to fly under the radar.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That's exactly right. Let's not split too many ways. Let's stay focused on this and stay under the radar.
Okay. And we have a module for Sunny.
You have him on his laptop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You arrive in Earth 4. The 5 of you. 6 if you include Sunny.
Okay. Oh, so we were just able to meet up with Portal Guy and just get all in there real quick.
Yeah, I'm skipping over that part. Yes.
Excellent. All right, cool.
Unless you wanted to have a conversation with him at all.
Yeah, where the heck did he go on vacation to? Oh, sorry, no, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. It's
Actually,
fine.
I
It's
have
fine.
that if you want to.
I am
Yeah.
actually curious. Where does Portal Man go for?
And did Jeff send him there?
Yeah.
So, okay, let's rewind. Okay, so you meet Isaiah in the portal chamber, whatever. He
Mhm.
says, yeah, it was a little bit unexpected. It seemed a little bit like I didn't have a choice. But yeah, Jeff sent me on a vacation. It was really upscale, like spa at a fancy hotel.
Oh my God.
Some hospitality, if you ask me. But yeah, I didn't really seem to have a choice in the matter.
Wow.
Jeff's
Okay,
never sent
okay.
us to a spa.
I'm just
Yeah.
happy to be here to help people. I'll take forced spa days. I'm okay with that.
it's good to treat yourself. You've been working hard anyways.
Right? And I get to feel like I'm helping people. It's
How has your
win-win.
power development been going?
I think I'm getting stronger. I'm able to hold the portals open for a few more minutes.
And do we have a way back when I can't remember how that worked with, like, if Jade goes with us and we're all in the new world, like, how do we get back? Is it a window that he's opening and then she
Yeah.
sees and then we tell?
You,
Okay.
you like sync your watches, whatever, and time the time back. And then as a backup plan, it's like try at 5 o'clock and then again at 6 and then again at 7 and then the next day at 5 and the next day at 6 and the next day at 7.
Guys, I was just thinking as a backup plan, not that JJ's very smart, but we could have had him like touch the portal guy just in case. You know what I mean? JJ be on our side.
Yeah.
Nope, never mind. No loose ends.
Too late
Never
for that
mind.
now.
Never mind.
No loose ends.
We can't trust JJ. That would not be good. We're all good.
Okay.
We're all good.
Lauren.
Never mind. Scratch all that.
We trusted him once, and he
No.
took the wrong power.
Not doing it. Oh, we're good.
I just thought of something really diabolical, and that would be JJ and Portal Guy, or Portal Guy and Jade pairing up. Portal Guy opens portal, Jade teleports person into portal, teleports back, close portal. Person now stuck in other dimension with no way back.
That's
Who are
not-
we punishing with this? Are we punishing the other dimension, or are we punishing whoever we send through?
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yes.
that's a very reckless thing you just described.
We can do it to Jeff. How dare you
I
betray
mean-
us, Jeff?
Oh no, damn.
You are stuck in Earth 4 with the normal.
I wasn't thinking Earth 4. I was thinking...
You are stuck in the hell dimension.
Like, for real, that would be an unpleasant experience. I'm just saying. It's a good way of getting rid of literally anybody, as long as Jade can teleport them.
Put a pin in it. We'll keep that one in mind.
And Portal Guy is okay with it because he has to, set that up.
Yeah.
Or we
Now,
could go get JJ.
Just to be clear, Portal Guy's his name is Isaac. Is that right?
Isaiah.
Isaiah, excuse me. So, trying to
Anyways, on to the new dimension.
when did we meet him? We went and recruited him, didn't we?
Jeff had you recruit him.
Jail
actually.
breakout?
Yeah.
He had you recruit him instead of saving the jail.
Yeah, there were guards that were being attacked, and we were like, well, we're going to help this prison before we go get this other guy.
Yeah, you did that against Jeff's wizard.
Well, Sorry.
And the fixer got away. Not before getting punched, though. So,
Yeah,
we got that
Jade
on
got a punch off before he teleported away.
Well, the fixer ended up helping us. The fixer just helped
me.
Edward. So
yeah.
Well, that worked out.
That was
Did he
nice.
help, or did he just not be a dick?
The world may never
He
know.
literally helped.
Yeah, he saved
Yeah.
your life. I feel like you were
Yeah.
going to get shot
Okay,
or stabbed.
he spared me. This is one of those things. It's like he didn't rescue me from a firing squad. He just had me not be shot.
He
right?
was
Am I
there
right?
and didn't kill you. Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't being a good
I
guy.
just-
he just
I
wasn't
just
being
feel
a good-
like I go through my life, as a normal person, and it's like I never punch anyone in the face. And it's like, well, they don't owe me for that. Oh,
No, but he actually did kind of announce an interesting quality to his, because he was like, no, I don't like this married chick.
I
He's
get
like,
it. There's a little
Yeah.
more nuance to him. I'm not fully prepared to
he's a
embrace
good
this
guy.
guy. Yeah, I'm not embracing him as a friend and a brother just yet. Let's
yeah.
be a little guarded here still. So
There's a little bit of chaos there, yeah.
So you don't want to bring the fixer with you to the Earth 4?
Actually,
good. Yes.
we could just leave him there.
and then he'd mess up Earth 4. What are we doing?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if Jade would be on board with this plan.
This is
So
the
we're
whole.
bringing him? The guy who killed my brother? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
He's going to stay there.
And again, who are we punishing here? Are we punishing him or the dimension we send him to?
Yeah, right.
Okay, so you arrive in Earth 4 with the four of you and Sunny and Harry. Is the plan just collect the information? Do you want to try to recruit anyone else as per Jeff's wishes?
Maybe scope him out.
So you have approximate location and details on the other Jeff, on Andrea, and there is somebody I don't remember the name of. They were originally a member of Phi. They have a portal-esque power. We jokingly called them GLaDOS. I gave them an actual name, but I don't remember their name. So there's a portal power person, kind of like Jade's, but more portals instead of just teleporting. Yeah. There is someone who spits like a paralytic acid poison thing out of their mouth. And who else is left?
We call them Reflux.
That's good, actually. Sunny didn't give them a name because they are dead in your world.
Sad.
They're dead.
Oh, that's actually a good point. Okay, so history lesson briefly. Phi started, not everybody joined Phi in the beginning, but Phi became a government agency after the Capitol was attacked by a person with powers. The person with powers, his name is Jackson Carr. They actually just escaped from jail.
Yeah.
A bunch of Secret Service people were killed, but the president was saved by Phi. by namely Danielle and Hannah. Hannah was shot while defending the Capitol, but she survived. Danielle was actually like the main savior, but I don't know if Jeff was there. I can't remember if I put Jeff there. Jeff might have been there, but the paralytic poison person was there and was killed by Jackson Carr. So Jackson Carr is a person that is targeted also for recruitment because he's not a bad guy in this world. So yeah, Janie, Jeff, Andrea, Jackson, anyone else? I think that's everyone else that's on the recruitment list. Because you already have Hannah, you already have Danielle, you already have Gregory. So yeah, Jeff, Andrea, Janie, Jackson. Oh, Theo's on that list too.
Theo.
Yeah, if you wanted to go and collect Earth 4 Theo, you could as well. It's an interesting twist.
I don't know how Earth 5 Theo would feel about that.
Yeah. It would be a completely different character.
Yes.
Because
it would have to be.
Yeah. I mean, it would be the same person, just like the personality would have shifted because the like developmental years would be entirely different without... It would be the same up until like age 10, but then entirely different world after that. So those are your recruitment targets. You need the list again? Jackson, he has like a water bending power. He was the one who attacked the Capitol. Andrea, Jeff, Janie, those are the like leading members of Phi, and Theo.
Okay.
Do we recruit anybody or just focus on what we're trying to do?
I mean, that's like not first priority to me.
No,
But
I agree.
if we happen to be in the area, or if it makes sense, sure.
I guess we don't really want to help Jeff out right now.
Okay. Harry says that a good place to start would be anywhere that you could access the internet. That would allow Sunny to narrow down locations where places or events might have been different, or at the very least it'll direct you to a location that might be more suited for gathering that detail. So, access the internet, mission 1.
That's always
Yeah, it seems fine. I guess the first thing I'm thinking of is not just access the internet, but also access the internet where we have a lot of bandwidth. Are there any, I guess, like net cafes or anything like that where their whole thing is about like bandwidth, like maybe a place for gamers where they go and play their video games, but at like a net cafe like that?
Yes.
I think if we went to a place like that, it'd be relatively discreet and we would potentially have a high bandwidth, unless you're thinking...
Yeah. On his low bandwidth connection, Sunny says, I found a place nearby. It has great reviews on Yelp. TripAdvisor? I don't know. Maybe you don't review places like that on Yelp.
It's just,
The Yelp works.
is it still called Yelp in this universe, or is it?
It is. It is only called Yelp in this universe. Yelp doesn't exist in the other universe.
Wait, what? Yelp doesn't exist in the other universe?
Yeah, in Earth 5, there is no Yelp.
But it existed at one point.
Nope, never
Not
existed.
after the accident.
Yeah, it never existed.
Oh yeah, because it's all the way back to the 70s. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I was like, guys, that's it. That's the difference.
Yelp is the reason. If we just kill Yelp, then there'll be powers here too. So, to the internet cafe.
What do you guys think about
To the
that?
cafe.
Or what does Harry think about that?
He's on board.
Cool.
I need
Let's
some coffee.
do it. Yeah.
Okay. So you get there and the guy asks, would you like to buy some time on the computers here?
Yeah. We're gonna do it.
He goes, okay, you can just pay right here.
Pay for Wi-Fi? Psh.
No. We get to use their computers and stuff. It's cool. Play some games.
Your card says denied.
I brought a card. Why
Yeah,
would I
you
even
got your
try to
wallet.
do that?
Well, I'm sorry. Let me walk outside and get this corrected. I walk outside and I pull out Sunny and be like, Sunny, can you just fix this issue for us? Pack us some money.
Do we not have cash on us?
You do?
The currency in World
cash
4
even-
has dogs on it.
Would-
Is that
Yeah.
true? Is it? Damn, are we operating off Dogecoin in World 5?
Yeah, it really took off in this one.
Damn it. Okay, so we need to secure some cash.
Callum wants to have Sunny just fix this for us. Sunny, fix this for us.
Can he do that?
So I would play this out just to be funny, but in the light of saving this session for actual intel gathering, I'll skip the... Okay, Sunny fixes a card with a signal that will work for disposable funds. So you have a card that is synced with this world's pay system.
Okay.
I'm going to hand wave the you can't pay here. just because I don't want to end the session with you trying to figure out how to get money.
Hey, that's my
Yeah.
specialty. I
was
can
gonna
rob
say,
places.
Yeah, like
We all look
need-
at Jade expectantly.
there is a scoreboard here, and I forgot how much money I bet Harry, but like
Yeah, okay,
we
all
are
street
vying for
performers
MVP
now.
right
Yeah.
now, and Jade could just go steal some. We could have some money.
Like, yeah, that's true. Like, literally her job in the past, right?
Yeah, I don't know if I would be okay with this, but or Harry,
doesn't
at that
have to know.
matter. Yeah, Harry, how are you on stealing money to make
Moral
this mission
gray
happen?
areas.
Yeah. So you hack, get some money, or Jade steals a watch or something and trades it for something. Sure, whatever.
What would you steal, Jade?
What do I steal?
What would your target be? We're trying to get some money to get into this cafe.
Probably a wallet, wallet.
Yeah, I just go lift a wallet.
I'll just go lift a card from a wallet and then put it back so they wouldn't notice
All
that
right,
their card was gone.
Okay, so you have access. I like that solution way better. That's
you just
that's
lifted
a
it from
way
one of
more
the people
elegant.
gaming.
Yeah, I used my womanly wiles.
All right.
Okay, so you get on the computer, connect Sunny. He says, "This will take a minute. Accessing their mainframe.
He just knows.
Accessing.
All done.
GG.
You can unplug me now."
You're unplugged.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, you didn't hit eject. Ooh, that might have corrupted something.
No, come on.
I'm
Oh God.
grumpy now.
Was that ever true, or was that just an old wives' tale?
Oh,
The
very
eject
real.
thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old
Yeah,
PCs
no,
very real.
It's
Modern
totally
PCs, not so much.
Yeah, it's totally real, but it was because it depended on like how the software was written. That was just a way to be like, yo, if this developer didn't like write it right, then there's safeguards and stuff now, and you're fine. The operating system will take care of that now, but
Should.
but yeah.
We are not
You
professionals.
also-
We take no liability for your corrupted data.
Also, like some people might be like have like literally like something open like on that
Mhm.
drive and unknowingly just think, oh, it's fine, I'll just take this out, right? But now if you had something open and depending on how the software was handling it, right, like you've got some corrupted data now because it was in an open state and it never had the chance to close, and so yeah. But anyway,
Thanks for coming to our TED Talk.
I mean, there's a lot more to it than that. But, gist of it. There you go.
Okay, Sunny has everything you need.
Neat. Maybe we go to a local library for Edward to get local history, like maybe like a newspaper section.
Yeah, because
Like
we don't
archive?
know, like, we're just, Sonny has all he can get, right? So,
If it was on the
his-
internet.
yeah, so his job's done.
And we're talking about records that go back to like the 70s and 80s. So there might not be a digital footprint of it. So
That's
you know,
right.
hedge the bets. Might want to just go to the local.
Yeah, and maybe from what Sonny has pulled, there might be some hinting or suggestion at where the information's lacking because it was being physically stored.
Sunny.
I have the first known difference in our worlds.
Okay.
Hmm.
In
Or no libraries. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Dude.
That got me.
Oh, that was great. That was great. GG. Oh, man.
February 8th, 1975, there was a break-in at a water treatment facility.
Jackson Carr! Jackson Carr! You guys, Jackson Carr, he's a waterbender, yo. He was the first. He was the first powered person.
Is this like the Sandman and Spider-Man where like Jackson Carr fell into like a water treatment plant and got like water superpowers?
Hey, that's for the Cinemastermind to unfold.
Yeah, you're right.
Jackson Carr did not develop powers until 1967,
67, and this break-in was at 75?
about 1 year prior. The
And
break-in was 1 year earlier.
Or
I
65.
thought you said the break-in was in 75.
I feel like there was a Freudian slip there.
Oh, sorry, yes. My bad. 76.
So,
Okay, so break-in 75, he gets power 76.
Correct.
Cool. What do we know about this break-in? What's up?
The police reports indicate that there was locks broken at the New York water treatment facility. No suspects.
Okay, so that's the first difference. Do we have,
Correct.
like, an explosion of difference after that, or is there just some like a trail of breadcrumbs?
There are an explosion of differences, but not for about another 3 months.
Okay.
What happens 3 months later?
There are 10,387 differences.
It's quite a few.
But not for 3 months.
Well, that's over 3 months.
Over the
Over the
3-month
course
period,
of
there
3
is that
months.
many differences.
Correct.
What are the differences, Sonny?
Okay.
List them off.
Would you like to know the second event?
Yeah.
The second recorded event was a pool closure.
More water.
Oh, where was the pool in New York?
Yes, it was an indoor swimming facility.
Why'd it get
February
closed?
15th.
How close was it to the water treatment plant?
8 miles.
Oh, why'd it get closed?
It was not mentioned in the article.
Does the pool source its water from that water treatment plant?
Likely, but uncertain.
And it wasn't disclosed why it was shut down?
No. This was an announcement to adults in the area telling them that the swim classes had been closed and canceled due to a pool closure.
Some like Facebook group post.
In the 70s?
This is in our world, right?
Those events are not in your... Those events happened in your world and not in theirs.
Right. So these two water events happened in our world, okay. And the swimming pool was like just a public pool, or
Right. And it was closed for unknown reason.
did it reopen?
Yes.
How long after?
Like 2 days later.
Okay.
Do the locations of these closures correlate to any known powered people in our world?
Yes.
Oh, fudge.
I am retrieving notes of Theodosia.
She was old. She would have been there.
My historical record indicates that she visited this location several times with her sister.
She's the only one though.
Oh, for this location, yes.
Yeah. And then in the water plant that was broken into, what happened to the plant? Just nothing? It was just that one break-in. There's no...
It was investigated. No sabotage or tampering was found in the water supply. The police
they
were unable
say.
to find any suspects, and it
What-
reopened.
So the water supply, what is the radius that the water supply serves from
It
that
serves most of Manhattan.
plant? Okay, and are the differences over the course of the 3 months isolated to things happening in Manhattan, or is it more like global differences?
The information extracted from the internet only contains data from New York.
Road trip.
So Sonny only just got everything New York related.
That's why it only took him a minute. It would have taken like 8 minutes for the whole world.
Well, I mean, come on, at least the greater area of
Okay, so he's got a few months around 1975, 1976. What was your question about?
So basically, all those differences that were found in the coming months,
Mhm.
are those differences in happenings more or less isolated to the area of the greater area
Got
that
it.
the
Okay.
water supply served?
So initially, yes, but it quickly escalates outward. Almost. Sunny does a quick analysis and it shows like the heat map of it is heavily in that area and expands outward virally.
Virally.
Yes.
Okay, so these differences radiate from here.
Yes. There's a lot of activity around this facility in the start of it. At the facility, the first difference. The pool nearby. Then there's a bunch of other minor little differences up until Danielle gets revealed.
How long after was that?
I don't have an exact date. So we'll say that was a month after, about a month after the break-in. Danielle gets powers, and as soon as Danielle is revealed to have powers, there's it just like off the charts differences everywhere. The second that happens, like the moment the TV turns on to her, it's everywhere, like on the map spikes.
Right. Of course. Huge news.
Yes.
Okay, so really, how many events happened in that month leading up to her?
It's like a trickle that's like, I wouldn't say exponential, but it is increasing frequency fairly quickly. So
And
it's
then once
just like
it just becomes known.
What do we know about Danielle's relationship to the area and water?
she grew up in this area. So did Andrea. They didn't know each other before, but they both developed powers at the same time. They lived fairly close to each other growing up, but they never met.
Okay.
Maybe
guess-
because of their age difference.
I think we're kind of thinking at this point, I mean, she's just exposed to the water.
Something in the water.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
But then the question is still, what could it have been? Man-made, non-man-made?
Well, there was a break-in. So I'm going to go with...
Yeah, but it could have been like, Venom symbiote.
Okay, sure. But, nonetheless, man influence. Well, I don't know. I mean, there's a break-in.
Aliens.
I guess that's all we really know. There's a break-in, so...
Where to from here?
Very
I'm
good question.
curious, Jackson Carr's history. What is his history with water?
Before he had powers?
Yeah. Did he potentially work for the water company?
Jackson Carr is 13 years old in 1975.
Oh, okay. Did
If
his
that helps.
dad work for the water company? I just think it's curious that he's a waterbender and this stuff has to do with water. So,
It might not be related, but it's worth checking out.
yeah.
He has no known relationship with the water treatment facility on the from the internet.
Which would be pretty hard, considering it's, again, 80s.
I have to go to the New York Public Library at some point.
Yeah, I mean, that is interesting. I guess there might actually be more information, but gosh, I mean, you'd have to go through so much. Could you even go through a library? How... Have you ever tested yourself, Edward? How fast can you get through an entire library?
There's a number attached to it.
Yeah, I don't remember what the
1,000 times normal speed reading.
I guess the question is sorry, my brain was mixing them up. The break-ins were recorded in this world, not ours?
No, our world.
Yes, your world, not theirs.
Okay, so our world had recorded break-ins. This world did not have recorded break-ins.
Yes.
So the assumption being, in our world, someone broke into the plant and contaminated the water.
However, no contamination was found based on the report.
Yeah. So,
they use magic.
I mean, who owns the report?
that's kind of the question is, where do we get more information on that then?
Not
is this
not in this
do we-
dimension.
yeah, we take this information and go back, or is there something that we need still in this dimension that's going to be that missing puzzle piece?
Probably there's something still here in this dimension. I don't know what I'm trying to think of what it is, but I would bet there's
Mhm.
something still here.
Yeah, who ran or owns the reports for those companies, and where are they the same in both worlds?
The newspaper article, yeah, the New York Times or whoever you find it in exists in both. And in fact, you Sonny has the diff, the side-by-side comparison newspaper article for that day.
Can we get a change log printed out of
Yeah, yeah. And the people who work for the companies are the same. Well, I guess
I don't have employee records.
Yeah, that's true.
That might be something worth getting.
Yeah, but even at that rate, whoever it was just wanted to spread something through the water, so it doesn't necessarily mean... I mean, all they had to do was break in, right? So, that's not... They didn't have to work there or anything like that. So, that's probably a dead end. Okay, but something was spread, right?
Mhm.
And obviously that stuff is secret, so we don't have easy way to access information around research and stuff. Sonny didn't find any differences in research or projects or anything like that. It was just the water thing.
No, it was just the water. That was the first thing he found, starting in the year 1975.
I mean, I think at this point, I don't know what the other information would be that we're missing. Other than, we know where the difference started, but we don't know what the perpetrator was, what they did, and then how it affected us. We just know where it started.
But we can assume that powers were able to be transmitted through water, which can potentially help Andrea.
Osmosis Jones.
Yeah, gosh, I can't think of another investigation point there, other than maybe asking Andrea.
Do you want to go back and ask
Mhm.
Andrea?
If it's not
Harry, what do you think
too
of all
hard to
this?
do.
Wait, does that
Okay.
mean leaving this dimension?
Yes.
He did come with us, right?
We can always come back, right?
well, we don't know how easy it will be. The short answer is probably yeah, but like we're here. What's our best guess of stuff we can acquire here before we go back, just in case we don't get to?
I mean, you could go to the library. That's what I was asking. Like, when's the last time you?
Let's do that, because I know we're groping in the dark here, but like I don't think that's a terrible idea.
Okay, yeah. Let's give you a shot.
Okay.
Jay
So-
lifted some money. Now you're gonna go lift some books. What's up?
What do you want to look at? You have limited time because you have a window for getting back.
Okay. Well, do we know the date of the water treatment
Yes.
break-in? Let's start with every newspaper article from that day, like going back a year.
So to 1974.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because and how long does that take? Because I might go back further if it doesn't.
How long does it take to read a newspaper? That is the
Well,
question.
it's not very long for me.
Let's do some numbers here.
He's
This is
right, though.
kind of-
It's not very long
hour?
for him.
It's, I mean,
An hour?
Half hour? Half
I
hour?
guess- This depends on what you're paying attention to.
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll say
I feel like Edward's abilities have been the ones that have been most fudged with, in the term of like.
It's the, I picked some that are hard to figure out. Don't worry about it.
okay. So if you can read 1,000 times normal, and it takes I'll just do an hour. To
Hey,
make it easy, right?
ChatGPT, how long does it fudge and take to read a newspaper?
It takes 3 seconds, 4 seconds, whatever,
To read a
to
newspaper?
read 2 newspapers.
2 newspapers.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not going to be... I don't remember if the New York Times comes out every single day, and it probably doesn't in the 60s, 70s. It probably skips Saturday. But effectively, 365, but then minus 52 is 300 and
13.
yeah.
So it take you like 5 minutes. Come on,
Yeah,
like 10
then
minutes.
You've got some holidays in there, so let's just call it 300 newspapers.
You gotta take a short break, take a sip of
Then-
your coffee.
Yeah,
So if I
Edward,
did-
what coffee would you like? I'm gonna go do a coffee run for everybody.
So that's I can I'm covering this pretty quick.
That's 10 minutes for a
Yeah.
daily newspaper.
10 minutes. It's all good.
How far just 1 year? Do we want to go back 2?
Or if you want to read anything besides newspapers.
I mean, I guess the hard part here, man, is like cross-referencing, or I guess you're just trying to notice stuff that might pop out to you.
Some of this might be my own comparison for
Right.
when we go back to, because like one of the things I want to do since we're here is just, we will likely be able to come back, but I just want to have the precaution of, if something, we now know that we have an opposing force here, and should for any reason we not be able to come back, this might be our one chance to learn things from here. So let's assume this is a precious resource and take advantage of it.
Well, I'd say go back at least 1 to 3 years in case there's anything related to like projects, development, funding of things that seems to be curious.
Yep. Okay. Let's go back 3 years then, Luke.
And we're only staying in New York.
What other daily newspapers does the New York Library have within it?
Yeah.
What is realistic? Surrounding areas, maybe? Massachusetts?
Yeah.
I'd say.
New Jersey for sure. At least eastern
Okay.
New Jersey.
We'll do the surrounding states, I suppose.
Might
as
have the
well.
Washington Post in there too. I don't know.
I think that's likely, I suppose. I don't know if it's going to go back to the 70s, but...
The Daily Bugle.
You're testing the limits of how my knowledge of this fudge. Like I don't know how long the Washington Post has been around. So
And then the real question here is are they going to store paper copies, or is this going to be like microfiche?
that's a good question. They might have.
And then, does it count?
I don't know. Some of this is up to you. I have to touch paper.
Yeah.
Is it actually like papyrus paper, or can it be like anything with written words on it? Because microfiche is
No, it has to
technically
be-
written words.
It has to be paper.
I absolutely love the quote, I have to touch paper.
Gotta touch paper.
This is
My-
up to you. I have to touch paper.
It's my understanding how my power works. So
We'll say it does. They have the paper copies. People like the authentic feel.
might take
They
a bit
just
of
couldn't
time.
bring themselves to throw away.
It's in a sub basement somewhere. Like we have to go downstairs into a like archive.
If any listener at this moment lives in New York, let us know. Go to the public library.
No, don't do this. It's a waste of your time.
look at the 1975 papers.
And thank
Tell
us a
us.
year later when
Yeah.
we released the episode.
A year? This is gonna be like 2 years from now, y'all. This is gonna be a
No,
minute.
we're releasing on a pretty good cadence though, right? Like, I
Yeah,
mean, because how
We're
how
only
often?
20 behind.
Yeah, yeah, it'll come out.
So 20 weeks. If we did every
People
week.
still have to
40
listen
weeks,
all the way
we'll have this
through
episode out.
to this episode.
What is every
Less
2
than a year.
weeks?
Man, if I go to New
Yeah.
York, I'm gonna just.
It'll be
Go to
less
the
than a year for
library.
this episode.
All right, let's do this.
Go to the New York Library,
I feel like we need
take
like
a
one of those
selfie, say hashtag
music
Golden Squad,
montages
and
or
we'll send you a
whatever of
t-shirt.
Edward like sipping his coffee and just like flipping through newspapers.
He doesn't even need to flip through. He's just like, you guys are like bringing in paper after paper as he's just like slapping down. All right, next. That was funny. I like pickles or whatever. Peanuts. That Charlie Brown.
Well, hold on. Does he actually see the comics? Does that count?
We have talked about this before. I think the answer was yes. That he actually can, if it's a picture book, it still counts.
How tired of Garfield would you be?
Right.
I don't know when Garfield started. Did Garfield start in this?
Ooh.
I think Garfield
Sunny.
started later.
Actually, yeah. When were the comics first added to newspapers?
You know, I almost feel like this is a even greater philosophical question because, like, I don't know that he would necessarily have the time to grow and feel the sensation of being tired of a comic if he's digesting it in an instant. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, you guys, you are in luck because No Joke came out originally published as John in 1976.
Good news, Edward.
You don't have to read Garfield because it didn't, and it only ran in Pendleton, Indiana before that.
Is this good news? I like Garfield.
I don't know,
Bad
after
news.
365 days of him.
It is a lot of Garfield. Well, okay.
What's your guys' favorite comic strip?
Get Fuzzy, my favorite.
Mm.
Next to Peanuts. Peanuts has always been like number one, but Get Fuzzy was funny.
I always like Pickles. You guys like Pickles? It
I
was
think
the
I
one
read
with the old
Pickles.
people.
Oh, maybe I remember. I liked Garfield. The Far Side is good.
Far
Well,
Side.
that,
Oh,
yeah, if that's a vote, then that's the winner.
that's like everybody's favorite. Far Side is
Yeah.
just funny.
I was imagining the comics that I read in the newspaper as a kid. If I'm not counting the newspaper, then
Is the
yeah,
Far Side
is
not
the winner.
in the newspaper?
Not when I was a kid.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, it was printed book.
Gotcha. For some reason, I thought it was in the newspaper too.
Ziggy.
Sonny, tell me about Far Side.
Listener, write in. Ooh, Ziggy's good.
I even had like a toy of him.
They made toys.
Yeah, Ziggy toy.
Cartoonist based in Seattle, Washington. I didn't
The
know
Far
Gary.
Side?
Yeah, Far Side.
No kidding.
West Side represent.
It wasn't until later though. Started in '79 in the Chronicle. Cool. Anyways, you get all this information, and then after you collect all this newspaper stuff, is it heading back to Earth 5?
Yes.
Yes.
Anything that just jumps out at me from all of this stuff, it's if there's not anything that that is obvious, that's fine because we're not back to Earth 5 to compare.
I mean, there's obviously some differences that you can pick out, some big things, like there was no... You did before, right? Not after.
What?
You did before 1975, right?
Yes, 1975
Okay.
and before.
In that case, there is no big differences you notice. Everything appears like you would remember it. I mean, you don't know the minute details that happened in New York in the 70s, but it doesn't seem like anything out of place.
remember, you're gonna need to do this experiment in our world too.
I'm just checking to see if there's anything I would have just because I've obviously read some stuff, have some awareness of history and all that. So if it was something incredibly glaring, it might have jumped out at me. But that's fine if it didn't.
Yeah. I'm not even... It's so obvious that there's no role even involved. There's nothing that glaring.
No problem.
Okay. Back to Earth 5.
Wait,
Okay.
did we not want to do any of the Jeff tasks?
Recruitment.
Do
Yeah.
you have any time left?
What's the time?
You have time to go visit one of the people. They're all still in New York.
I say Jackson Carr, but that's me.
Okay.
I also kind of am down with that because it's the first powered person that we kind of have in that, like, the whereabouts of, and it'll help button up the timeline.
And there's something
He's almost
weird.
the first villain, kind of.
Yeah, but also the whole water thing too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. He is an assistant professor at a university.
Wow, what a change.
What do you want to talk to Jackson Carr about?
Childhood.
You're gonna walk up to someone and be like, "So tell me about your childhood."
That's great.
Hello, Professor. I am also a professor of physics. I'd love to sit down and discuss some things. How did you first get into your professoring?
String.
Do I know you?
I, too, am an adult. How do you, adult?
You're pretty young for a professor.
Thank you. I am actually a master in physics. It's my specialty.
All right. Do you teach here?
No. This school isn't prestigious enough for me.
Oh my God.
I tend
Don't be
to
a
go
dick.
around to whoever is paying me the most.
Okay.
I'm just joking with you. No. I don't teach anymore. I just did a bit of professoring to get my doctorate in physics, and then I got, traveling around the world helping establish businesses and scientific studies around the fields. But you, I have to say, you've really inspired me. What is it you primarily study?
History.
History.
Oh.
Fascinating.
You inspire me. What do you do?
Yeah, what do you do?
Are you interested in ancient Rome?
I've been touring your campus, and I would be fascinated to hear about your ancient Rome studies. Could you give me a finishing tour, and we can talk about it?
This is so
Or
odd.
could I sit in your lecture while you talk about it?
Sure. I'm open to any professor who wants to. Is there like an overlap between? It seems odd that you'd want to learn.
Well, I have to say that the study of Romans were like the first people who created those marvelous water canals and passages that defied
Aqueducts?
physics.
Okay, we're at it. We're at the point now. Deception.
That's not deception. That's real. They did create the aqueducts that raised water up by creating pressure and aeration
I
and
think
fudge.
The
That was
deception
cool.
is your interest in it.
I mean, it is physics based, so that's okay. Well, okay. I don't have a character sheet open, but I got a 12 on the die, and deception is probably a 2 because Callum's not trained in that.
I have it. One sec.
Okay.
It is a 2. Good memory.
Anything that deals with people is 2 for Callum.
He's reluctant to believe it, but he's like, all right. I mean, if you want, you can
I'm an eccentric
audit
professor.
the class. I'm not sure you're actually a professor even, but if you want to learn about Rome, you're welcome to join my class anytime you'd like.
I'd love to. And these are my fellows, and I point to the 4 people standing behind me real quiet. They'll be sitting in with me.
Are these your friends?
Colleagues, business colleagues.
They're professors too, I'm sure.
No, well, Zach here. This is Zach. He is a marvelous inventor, businessman, philanthropist. Isn't that the word for people who do good things?
People who give away money.
Not in this world.
Well,
I mean, I'm not a philanthropist in this world, So.
doesn't matter. He doesn't know.
I use a
I
pseudonym.
turned back to him. You didn't hear that, right?
Huh?
Oh.
Edward here. Ed. We call him Ed. He is the steel trap of knowledge. Anything he reads, he knows. And he can read books so fast.
And he's
All
a
right.
professor?
He's good at books.
He's good at books.
All right. That's very nice.
Do you not want me to continue with
I
the
have an
introductions?
appointment. I should be going.
But aren't you going to start class soon?
Oh no, I'm done with class.
But I have so many questions.
I'll see you later. I have office hours I need to go to.
Totally understandable.
Totally understandable. Does anyone else want to step in and save Callum from his floundering with people skills? Or are we just going to let this man go?
What? I mean, was it?
What are we going to do? Tackle him?
Yes.
He's an old man.
Are you trying to recruit him, or are you trying to just understand him more? I guess I kind of got lost in that.
Me
old
too.
man.
I blacked out halfway through.
I
What
was
going
like,
on?
are you just trying to understand where this guy came from a little bit more, or are you trying to recruit him?
I felt like he was a history man and trying to create a professor, connection, and then
We
we
were
would
two
go from
hearts
there.
beating as one.
Yes.
So happy together.
Me and you and me.
I can imagine Callum just walking in the door and being like, "Hey, bro,
Okay.
what's going
Yep.
on?
No one
man?
else is gonna step
We're
in.
the best." Yeah. He's just like, huh?
Who the fudge are you?
Yeah. Because this dude is 30 years older than you, by the way. I don't know if that was clear.
Isn't he way older than that though? I thought he was 70 or something. Callum's
Yeah.
only 30.
He's at least 30 years older than you. He was born in 61.
I am curious, like, why he might have become a villain, though.
Yeah.
Like, what even made him
What
such
got
a
him
villain?
into
Like, what-
teaching?
He broke into some government thing? That's what made him a villain?
That was his first real act was the Capitol attack.
But he's obsessed with history, right? So,
I guess he is if he's a professor, but he was never a professor in your guys' world.
he wasn't a professor?
No.
He's a professor now. Gotcha.
Yes.
In Earth 4.
Okay.
In Earth 5, he attacked the Capitol when he was 23, 22, when he attacked the Capitol. So he never became a professor in your guys' world.
Okay. Gotcha.
Is he left? Or is he still there? Is he still... What? How do you spell his
He's
name?
leaving.
Let's start with that.
Jackson, Carr.
Okay, it is Dewar. Okay. Mr. Carr, I apologize. I'm a little flabbergasted. I hope you
It's
understand.
Dr.
I
Carr.
don't... Dr. Carr, apologies. I am disheveled. I needed just some time to coordinate my thoughts. I know I've come out a little crazy, but what I am trying to say is that me and my team are actually here to recruit you. And that's why I wanted to sit in with your lecture, is because I wanted to get to know you better. And my team is here with me to help convey the sincerity of our offer, and that we want you to come work for us.
To one of your good-paying universities, no less.
No. I don't work in the university anymore. We are with PHI. That acronym stands for Powered Humans International. He looks back at the group. Is that right?
In character, butchering the name.
Oh my goodness.
Powered for humanity.
I don't remember these. Everyone just calls it PHI. I don't forget acronyms, okay? I don't remember them. So we would like to sit down and discuss this business proposition, if you have time.
No, I have to be going. I'm not interested.
I'm sorry, Carr. I must insist. This is a life-altering opportunity. It could mean the difference between... I don't know, but it could be a very big difference.
Oh.
Persuasion.
Wasn't very good.
And you know what the dice says? It's also not good. Can I do a luck reroll?
You have luck?
He means a
I don't
hero
know.
point.
Or
A
hero point, yes.
I mean, I can give you a luck.
Oh,
Right?
yeah, if you want to
Yeah.
do luck.
That's not a big deal.
Zach's luck, yeah.
Yeah. Especially if it's persuasion.
It was a 3, so that's kind of like not good. Oh, that was a 4. So luck is a minimum of 10 though, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Does
You're
anyone
2.
want yeah, for persuasion. So
Yeah.
it's a 12. Would anyone else like to attempt to persuade Dr. Carr to assist us in our business adventures?
Maybe.
He says, I just stop you there. I'm not interested. I'm going to go. Don't make me call security.
Yeah, that's okay. I am kind of having some second thoughts on this whole recruitment thing anyway, because I feel like no one's going to have powers just because they have already gone through like their maturation process in their teens or whatever, you know?
Yeah, the hormonal imbalances that were causing the
Well-
changes.
No one's ever gotten powers outside
From the
of that time
notes.
of their life, right?
No, they have. They have.
Oh, they
gotten
have.
them yes. Yeah.
Okay, then never mind. Okay, never mind.
Anything else?
Well, we botched that.
We did all right. We did all right.
Yeah,
You
we
all
kind of
stood
just
there.
we kind of watched Alex.
You left me
fumble.
out to dry.
Yeah, I mean, that was a wee effort. We watched it pretty well.
I can imagine like the three of you, I guess the three of you and Harry all like cringing as he's like, Mr. Carr, and he's like, Doctor, and you're like, oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
I mean, you were entertaining, if nothing else, my man.
Well, thank you, Mr. Carr. Have a good day.
Doctor. He
Callum's already
slams the
walking
door.
away.
Okay, to the rendezvous.
Callum's gonna scratch the paint on his car.
You don't even know which
You
car
know
it is.
which car he has.
It's probably assigned parking. He probably has like a little letterhead for it.
Is you like looking? Dean? No.
Nameplate. Yeah.
Associate professor? No. Where does the? Which one's his? Which one's his? I'm just gonna throw the whole car.
You just throw the whole car into space.
Okay, so you guys arrive at the rendezvous. Unless there's something else you want to do.
That sounds good.
I pull out my notebook and I slowly cross off Jackson Carr on the name of lists.
You get back to your world. Isaiah's like, welcome back. I was told for you guys to head straight over to Andrea's lab when you guys got back. She sent me a message. So, head that way.
Let's go.
You get there. You see Danielle and Andrea.
Danielle.
Earth 4 Danielle.
Oh, okay.
But she's flying. And Andrea says, I think I figured it out. It's all in this. And she holds up a syringe. I think that's a good place to end.
Dang.
Oh, did she just
man.
figure it out without our
It's
information?
gonna get weird.
Dang. So what were we doing the whole time?
Hitting
Well,
stop on
no,
record.
we're still trying to figure out like why and what was the split in the worlds, right? Because even if we figure out powers, there might be something even bigger than powers that created the split to begin with.
It was perfectly fine waiting until next session.
Let's just wait till next session. then.
Obviously, all of you as children struggle to wait till Christmas morning.
We can find out next session. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay,
we can
I'm
do that.
cool with going it. I'm cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's do that.
It will be a nice little reminder and then introduction to
Yeah.
what powers came.
So, she's holding up that syringe. She figured it out.
Yeah, she figured it
Is
out.
she holding it up like she's just injected?
Hey, this
No,
is for
don't tell
next
us.
session.
Next session. Don't
I
tell us.
will
it's
give you
next
this. It is. She's holding it up an empty syringe.
Okay, that's interesting.
It's not in the water, it's in the air.
She injected straight air into her. Perfect.
Straight air.
That's how you fly.
Yeah.
She's dead, but she's flying. So, pros and cons.
I injected her with so much helium.
Oh
She's
my
airborne now.
God.
And this concludes episode 47. Minds are a fickle thing. We hope you enjoyed listening to us. It's quite a bit of work to put these together, but we do it for you. Dear listener, next time on Golden Squad, we find out exactly what Andrea found out. Jade makes an interesting choice that changes the rest of the story. Find out exactly what Jade does next time on Golden Squad.